Hi everyone, this is Lisa from Puzzles by Lisa, and today we're going to go through all the puzzles that I've done in the first half of April. I thought it's going to be fun because it's basically like almost like a random set of puzzles. They're not going to have like much in common. I'll explain why I decided to do each one of them. There are like different reasons, and I hope you're going to like the variety and enjoy this video. Okay, so let's jump right into it. We're gonna start with this one. This one is called Eames Design Classics. It's by Eames Office from 2021. Eames actually has a total of 4 puzzles, and I've done all of them. I've done one in March. There are 2 1000s and 2 1500s, and I'm gonna make a special video on them. This puzzle, and actually all of them, are delightful. The colors are just amazing, and it's super fun to put the colorful pieces together, but even the design in the back is actually pretty easy to put together, so I'm pretty sure that like anybody can really enjoy these ones. And Ravensburger did an amazing job together with Eames to design a fun puzzle. So if it looks to you like, oh, it's just a bunch of chairs, but it is actually like really amazing. So the next puzzle we're going to look at is kind of a weird puzzle. It's called Dog's Day of Summer. It's by Steve Reed from 2021. Steve Reed has a billion puzzles. This is actually not very much his style, even though he has some cats puzzle from 2024 that's kind of similar to this one. The reason I decided to do this puzzle was because it's in the US 2024 catalog, and I'm doing the whole catalog pretty much. At least I'm going to finish definitely up to 1000. I'm trying to go beyond that, but we'll see how far I get. So this is a very easy puzzle. It was really nice. Slightly too Photoshoppy in my opinion, but you know, that's kind of like okay. And if you look in 2024, the Adrian Chesterman Hot Diggity Dogs is kind of similar to that style of like very Photoshoppy dogs type of thing. Okay, next, another one from 2024 catalog. It's called 99 Seaside Memories, and it's from 2022. And actually, you'd see in the 2024 catalog, there is quite a few puzzles that are not from 2024, because it's basically like all the puzzles that are still produced and can be bought by Ravensburger. So this one, I mean, it's slightly more difficult just because there was like a lot of like small squares. But I really like that type of puzzles, and I'm planning to do the 1500 bike puzzle at some point because it's also in the catalog. So if you're looking for a fun challenge and you like overall Seaside, that one is good. It's by Getty Images, so of course like the photos here are small enough you can see all of them, like unless you look very closely when you put it together. And maybe I'm very proud of myself on like being able to do 2 2000s in the first half of April. So maybe I would declare this one my most favorite puzzle of the first half of April, even though it's a tough choice, I have to say. So Demelza Houghton, Novel Avenue from 2020. The puzzle is perfect. So now I only have one more Demelza to do, which is If Fish Could Walk. And that's another 2000 I'm planning to do at some point soon. But this one is just delightful. The colors are amazing. Putting it together is not difficult, and it's just a very good experience. So if you're wondering if you're ready for the 2000, that might be a very good one to consider. And the other one, which is also very beautiful and actually harder, definitely much more difficult, it's called On the Fifth Day. It's from 2024. You can see actually the box is a new box. It doesn't have a lot of like art around it, which I think is something that could probably be slightly improved. And it's by David Gullott from 2024. It's on the 5th day because on the 5th day, the birds and the sea creatures have been created. So you can see here all the fish, and you can see here the birds. And like, I definitely super enjoyed this puzzle. It's amazing. I got this one from Ravensburger, and I am so happy to have done this 2000 piece puzzle. There are not a lot of new puzzles in the 2024 catalog that are actually like available in the US. This one is actually the only one. There is a 1500 that I still don't have. in addition to a few other 1500. But if you're looking for a new 2000, go get this one. And if you're not afraid of some challenge, I think definitely that's a good idea. Okay, we're gonna jump slightly lower to the 300 so I can actually get rid of stuff on the here. So this one is called Curus Cats. It's from 2024. It's Getty Images. I bought it in Germany. It's not a very interesting puzzle, I guess, but it's a 2024 new puzzle that got all the way from Germany to me. I was super happy to do it, and that was very nice to actually put it together. I put it in a hotel room in New York. Always more challenging because of the fact that like light is not amazing, and that means that I've done all the puzzles you can see here and you've seen just like a minute ago in the first 2 weeks of April until April 15 while being in New York for like almost a week. So I'm very, very proud of myself. Okay, well, this one is a Stitch from 2024. I actually done it twice. One time I've done it with my partner Maddie in March in the Nationals, and then one time I did it again in hotel room in New York just because I had to get a better picture. You know my problem with better pictures, so it was just a good opportunity to do it a second time. And this one is interesting. It's called La Sagrada Familia Barcelona, and it's from Marvelous de España series, Getty Images from 2012. This one, I actually bought it in the World's competition in Spain, so I guess somebody actually like had it and didn't need it, and so I did that one in New York as well. I enjoyed it a lot. I totally love those series, even though like some people might consider them slightly boring. I totally like go for like 300 like that. Any day I'll do one. I still have one from a series that's similar to that I haven't done. And then this one is called Wordlands Map, and it's by Adrian Chesmeron from 2017. I've actually done this puzzle one time in 2019, and I have a terrible picture. And you know that when I have a terrible picture, I have to do the puzzle again. So here we go. I did it in New York in the hotel room. Perfect for 300s. I need to show you actually like the foam board that I'm taking with me, because I really like travel with foam boards that are kind of folded. But that's very helpful to actually like do these puzzles. So I've done that one in New York as well. And again, another one that I've done in New York, it's called Friendly Otter by John Naito, 2011. I've done this puzzle. I've done this puzzle one time in 2019. I had a horrible picture. I had to fix it. So I took it to New York and I've done it again. So those puzzles are world travelers, or at least like domestic travelers. Okay. This one is actually a puzzle that I haven't done, but I'm going to tell you about it because actually I took it to New York. I took 2 copies of this to New York, and I had my people actually like go and compete in 2 different tables on the same puzzle, which is this puzzle that's Cozy Retriev by Steve Reed from 2019. And by the way, this is in the catalog, so if you don't have it or never done it, you still can. It was a lot of fun, and if you have a team kind of like activity that you want to do, doing a competition between 2 teams with 2 copies of a large format is absolutely marvelous. Doing that with a Steve Reed kind of like indoor type of thing is also amazing, because like there are parts, and so somebody can do the blue and somebody can do the book and somebody can do the purple and pink, and so that works really, really nice. And I would be more than happy to actually show you like the faces of the people when they succeeded to also do the pickup challenge at the end of this. But this was like a really delightful idea. So unfortunately I haven't done it, but I still need to do it a second time because I have a, guess what, horrible picture. But I will do it again at some point. And then here is one that I finally did again. It's called Rooftop Garden by Alan Gianna from 2012. First time I've done it when I was in a hotel room in San Francisco in 2019. Horrible picture, bad lighting, And now I've done it in my house, so this puzzle is ready to go, and was really, really fun. It exists in 3,000 pieces. I prefer it in 500 large format. Okay, next we're going to see this puzzle. It's called Dinosaurs. It's from 1993. It's by Mario Kessler, which I don't think had any other puzzles. I've done it in New York, so I don't have a video of how I've done it. And it's slightly more difficult because like the colors are kind of mute. But it was really, really fun. And I have to show you like how I'm actually picking my 500s, because unlike the other things that I'm doing, either because I have a bad picture or if it's from like the 2024 catalog, my 500s basically like I'm just picking from the shelf. So we'll look at the next one and I'll explain my method for now. Every time I like just invent a new method to like how to pick the next puzzle, especially that like I'm running out of 500s to do. So this one is called Summer Arrangement. It's by Ulrike Schneider. It's from 1994. I've done that in my house after I got back from New York. It's missing one piece, unfortunately. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you a photo of some of my 500s on the shelf, and I'll tell you actually my current method, and later I'm going to tell you my previous method, because I'm like, so basically I decided that I'm going to do a 500 every single day in the morning. And so I start my morning, I need to take one 500, do it, and that's how I go forward with this thing. Just to kind of like give you some information about my 500s, I overall have total of 1,161 500s that are different with Ravensburger, and some of them are 2 times 500 and 3 times 500, but most of them are just 500s, and I've done 924 out of them. So if somebody's looking to do the math, which I have a tab doing that for me, thank God, I still need to do 237. That means that if I do a 500 every single day, I'm going to finish this year without any 500s to do. So the current method that I do in order to pick which 500 to do is I go to my shelves and I pick one from the first shelf, and then I pick one from the second shelf, and then I pick one from the third shelf, until I kind of like get to my last shelf of 500s. Then I'm shuffling everything to be closer together, and I just go on the same thing again. So this is how these puzzles actually have been going up, and that's why most of the time when I do puzzles at the beginning of the month, like the serial number is going to go up and up and up and up because it's coming from the next shelf. I'll tell you later how I used to pick it, but that's actually like something that I changed because I got bored from the previous picking method. Okay, go back to the puzzles. So this beautiful one is from a series that I absolutely love, and I need to actually show you. And the puzzle is called Dandelion at Sunset. It's Nature Edition number 20, and the photo is by Stefan Haffler from 2022. This puzzle is delightful. I've done it in New York. Again, slightly more difficult. Of course, when I finished the puzzle, I couldn't find 2 pieces, and I was like, well, it was new, so does it make any sense? But maybe, I don't know. Of course, I searched the floor, and then I found one of them, and in a hotel room that's dark and has a carpet, it's kind of hard to find the pieces, but I found it, and then I kept looking and found the second one. So I told you in the last video, when you think you're missing a piece, sometimes you're not. So that was my case here, and I'm happy that I insisted on actually finding it because it was there. I will make a video on nature editions, but just for your information, and if you are so nice to actually stay and watch the whole video, you need to know that actually they counted nature editions until I think number 23, and then they decided to stop counting them. So the new nature editions actually don't show a number, which is really interesting because they used to show a number and now they don't show them anymore. Let me try to find out what was the last number. I'm almost sure there was a 23, but I like data. Yes. So the last one was 23, and then they actually like stopped counting, and now it just says nature edition like this, but without the number. Okay, next and very rare puzzle is those beautiful zebras. It's called Zebras in the Savannah. It's by Daphne Baxter from 2006, and she doesn't have any other puzzles. This puzzle was delightful. I enjoyed doing it a lot. I really wanted to do it for a long time, but since I do only one a day, it takes some time to get to it. And I am really like left right now with not that many fun puzzles to do, but you know, you have to do what you've got to do. Fun puzzle that was picked for me is this beautiful one. And this puzzle, as you probably can see, is Adventures in Narnia. Of course, it's like from Disney 2005. And my friend that was visiting me and did a puzzle together with me, she picked it up. And it was a good choice because it's very colorful. Of course, it's slightly dark, but it's not really too bad. And so we did it together, and it was so delightful. And I'm looking forward when she's coming back again, and we're going to do another one together. I have also 1000 Narnia, and if you want, you can always go to PuzzlesByLiza.com/Narnia. Then you can see it, or /Disney, then you can see like a lot of Disney puzzles. Of course, Disney's the most licensed in pretty much anything anyway, but definitely in Ravensburger as well. And then before that, I'd done the Warwick Castle, Andy Williams 2002. That was actually quite a nice puzzle. It's kind of older. It's really a UK one. Like there are some stuff that you can really find only in the UK, just because it's a UK site. So I definitely enjoyed that one. Much more rare and fun is this beautiful one, which is called Minions. At Despicable Me, of course, Universal 2015. Universal has quite a few puzzles, especially since last year they got out the stuff that is related to all of their movies, like Jurassic Park, E.T., Jaws, Back to the Future, and stuff like that. They have a few Minions puzzles actually, like as well. But the most known one is like Illumination, the 9,000 piece Minions. But I have a few also with 1,000 piece Minions. They're all very difficult, and I have one challenge Minion 500 that I'm slightly afraid of. But I guess I'll have to get to it this year. Okay, another cool pop culture puzzle is this beautiful one. And this one is called, let's find out, The Rise of Skywalker 3, Star Wars, Lucasfilms 2019. Super fun puzzle, quite easy to do, very delightful, and I really enjoyed this one. I have a billion Lucasfilm puzzles, and one that I don't have that I'm still considering if I want to have is the 18,000 piece puzzle of Lucasfilm, but please let me know if you did that one and you like it, or if you'd get it yourself, or what do you think? Next fun one, and not super easy, is this beautiful Jean's Dreams by Sabine Stewart from 1999. And you see that's like a cat sitting in a jeans, and I just want to tell you like how many she has. She has 10 puzzles total. All of them are either horses or cats or dogs. So lots of them there are like from 300 pieces all the way up to 1,000. It was nice. It wasn't as hard as maybe it looks, but it was really nice overall. Now going back to like how I used to pick puzzles before I went to like my going to my shelf and picking one from every single shelf, is I actually used to go to eBay and search Ravensburger 500, and then I would sort it like by newly added, and I would go and kind of check, okay, let's look at the first one, okay, I've done it, then I'm going to the second one, third one, so I'm kind of scrolling through the eBay newly listed items until I find one that I haven't done. Now, if I don't have it, I will buy it, but that's actually very hard to do these days because I have almost all of them. So for the most part, it's lots of stuff that I've done until I find one that I haven't done. And the fun thing about that is like some random person in the world doesn't even know that they're actually dictating to me which puzzle to do. And then I basically like pick something that I really don't know in advance what it's gonna be. But when it became like way too much scrolling, because like I've done so many that I can't really like find easily like something that I haven't done, I decided to switch to the shelf way. But if you have any other ideas of like how to actually help me to pick the next 500 piece puzzle, let me know. With that, let's go to Cherry Girl, Kim Anderson, 1999. This puzzle was delightful. Again, it wasn't as hard as it looks. I do want to say that I have this puzzle under two different categories. Under black and white, if you're looking for like PuzzlesByLiza.com/black and white, you'll find the other one. Or if you look /kids, I have a kids and babies option. Kim Anderson has 10 puzzles. All of them are black and white with just a tip of color. Some of them I've already done before and some of them I still need to do, but let's say half and half, something like that. The biggest one she has is 1,500 pieces, which is probably more scary than the 500 piece we can see here. Okay, we're not left with a lot. This amazing thing it's called Curus Cats. It's by John Pacino. John Pacino, 2010. And John Pacino does not have any other puzzles at all. And so what basically like I can tell you about this one, I got that one as a gift from my friend Jennifer, who I love and adore. And she found this one. It was new, which was unbelievable. I haven't seen it before. I haven't seen it after. I am grateful. And then this one, it's called Look! Exclamation point. I guess Look! Exclamation point. It's by 5 Seasons Belgium from 1997. Nice babies, not black and white, sepia and a touch of red. It was not super easy. It wasn't super difficult either. I told you I don't have any easy puzzles left on my shelf pretty much. So I guess this one I picked because I liked it the most on that shelf before. And then the last puzzle we're gonna look at is this one, which is called Shetland Pony. It's by R. Meyer from 2000, and it was not too bad. Actually, it reminds me of ones that me and my partner Maddie did last month in the Nationals. And there was 2 horses there that was called Twins. And again, if you go to PuzzlesByLiza.com/horse, you can find all of my horses puzzles, and there are quite a few of them. Or to be more accurate, if you want me to be more accurate, you have, let's see, 98 of them, pretty much. So yeah, if you're curious what kind of puzzles exist with a horse in them, and some of them are beautiful and some of them are boring, it really depends. But yeah, definitely a big variety of horse puzzles, and I know some people that might be really interested in that. With that, I would say thank you for watching so far, and please subscribe and let me know if you want me to make more videos. I'm planning a few surprises in the near future, hopefully, and a few more large format videos soon, another 300 coming, another giveaway coming. And so thank you for watching, and if you stay, you can see all of those puzzles completed and just enjoy yourselves. And please let me know which one you like the most, and if you like the variety of lots of things together. Okay, see you later.